I've been using Mann Lake plastic frames for years, since I want to say 2009. They were the first frames I bought. Back then I bought them because they were purported to be small cell, and that was one more thing that might have a chance to help Varroa. The scientists don't think it does much, but seeing as I'd started with the Mann Lake frames, I just kept going with them. So, but I've been intrigued because you've also seen the Acorn plastic frames, and the Acorn plastic frames look very similar. So, in this video, I'm just going to compare them. So, a friend sent me an Acorn frame, and we've got the Mann Lake frame on the left, Mann Lake wax plastic frame, Acorn frame on the right. The Acorn frame weighs 387 grams, this one does. The Mann Lake one weighs 347. The bigger difference seems to be in the number of cells. The Mann Lake frame, I counted 86 by 50 times 2 for 8600 cells per frame, whereas the Acorn frame I counted 82 by 48 by 2 for 7872 cells per frame. The other difference is the little differences in how the cells are indented in the frames. The ones in the Mann Lake ones, it seems like the cell, the barrier between the cells is a little bit, seems a little bit deeper compared to the one in the Acorn frame, but I can't measure it to tell for sure. But the bottom of the frame in the Mann Lake sits more at 90 degrees, where in the Acorn they're a little more rounded. And the actual measuring the frames, on measuring the cells from side to side, I did 10 random measurements across the Mann Lake one with my vernier, and it came up to 4.18 millimeters, and with the Acorn one I did 10 and it came to 4.23 on average. So also another thing that might account for the weight is the extra weight in the Acorn one, is that this one is a little bit thicker than this one across this end of the frame. I measured those, and on the Mann Lake one I found an average of 8.57, 8.53, 8.33, so there was the range, I should say, not the average. It's millimeters. And in the Acorn one, 8.87, 8.82, and 8.76. So there are some differences. I'm not sponsored by Mann Lake. I'm not sponsored by Acorn, but it's interesting. They are actually different. It also seems, if you look at the top here, compare these corners, the Mann Lake one, this angle seems a little bit shallower, and in the Acorn one, the angle's a little bit deeper. I don't know if you can see that as clearly, maybe. So that's about it. I'm happy that there's. I'm going to stick with the Mann Lake ones for the time being. I've been happy enough with them, but I'm also pleased to see there's a viable alternative to them if something should happen and I have to make a change, because I really like these black plastic frames.